Novak Djokovic hits 900 top, 10 weeks, follows Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal. Novak Djokovic continues to rewrite tennis history. The 24-time major champion is celebrating his 900th week in the top 10, becoming just the third player since 1973 to achieve that milestone. The Serb joined his greatest rivals, Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, in an exclusive club. Novak will catch Rafa's 912 weeks in 4 months, and then arrange the ultimate chase toward Roger's 968. Even at 38, Djokovic remains a force at the top of men's tennis. The veteran stands third in the 2025 ATP race, behind Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner, almost securing another full top 10 season despite being the third oldest player in that group after Ken Rosewall and Roger Federer. Novak's top 10 journey began in March 2007, following the Indian Wells final. His first streak in the elite group lasted until November 2017, spreading across 555 weeks before injury sidelined him. Djokovic re-entered the top 10 after his 2018 Wimbledon triumph. He has maintained that status for 345 weeks, collecting 2 notable streaks and gathering them into a huge milestone. With unmatched dedication, physical conditioning, and hunger for more glory, Novak shows no signs of slowing down, continuing to extend one of the sport's most impressive records. The Serb has reached 3 major semifinals this season and fought for the Miami Open Majors title. He also lifted his 100th ATP trophy in Geneva, becoming the third player to achieve that in the Open era. Djokovic reached his 14th Wimbledon semifinal, falling to Jannik Sinner in straight sets. The veteran will skip Toronto and return to action in Cincinnati and U.S. Open, seeking his first notable title in a year. Novak has not won a major title for 2 years. However, he remains motivated to chase that 25th trophy in the upcoming years and challenge much younger opponents on the most notable scene. In the golden era of men's tennis, 3 names have etched themselves into the annals of sporting immortality: Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, and Novak Djokovic. They've been the holy trinity of the sport, each distinct in style, personality, and legacy. But now, in a historic milestone that redefines consistency and excellence, Novak Djokovic has crossed yet another unimaginable threshold: 900 weeks ranked inside the ATP top 10. Only 2 men before him have achieved this, Federer and Nadal, and as Djokovic joins their elite club, tennis fans around the globe are once again reminded that they are witnessing a living legend still writing his story. A symbol of longevity. When Novak Djokovic first cracked the top 10 back in March 2007, few could have predicted the magnitude of the journey that would unfold. At the time, Roger Federer reigned supreme and Rafael Nadal was the indomitable force on clay. Djokovic was the ambitious outsider, talented, hungry, and unafraid to disrupt the balance. Fast forward 17 years, and Djokovic hasn't just been a member of the club. He's been its most enduring tenant. 900 weeks. That's more than 17 years of being among the sport's most elite. In that time, teenagers have become pros. Stars have risen and fallen, and even the 2 greatest rivals of his generation, Federer and Nadal, have stepped back from full-time play. And yet Novak remains a different kind of champion. What sets Djokovic apart is not just his Grand Slam tally or his mind-bending return of serve. It's the mental resilience, the sheer tenacity with which he competes. Where Federer floated like a ballerina and Nadal thundered like a warrior, Djokovic operates like a chess master, precise, patient, and devastating. Throughout these 900 weeks, Djokovic has endured injury, controversy, crowd hostility, political turmoil, and the psychological burden of always chasing, and now often surpassing his rivals. Yet week after week, tournament after tournament, surface after surface, he shows up, not just as a contender, as the favorite. The great rivalries. It's impossible to celebrate this milestone without revisiting the rivalries that defined Djokovic's journey. With Roger Federer, Djokovic played a masterclass in tactical chess. He broke Federer's invincibility at Wimbledon, outlasted him in Melbourne, and stood toe-to-toe with his artistry. With Rafael Nadal, it's been an all-out war. Their 2012 Australian Open final, lasting nearly 6 hours, is still regarded as the greatest physical and mental duel in tennis history. Djokovic dared to challenge Nadal on clay at Roland Garros and won. These battles didn't just sharpen Djokovic, they forged him. His ability to adapt, evolve, and rise amidst the very best is what enabled him to rack up 900 weeks in the top 10. This wasn't dominance built in the absence of competition. It was carved out against the fiercest the sport has ever seen. Records upon records. While this 900-week milestone deserves its celebration, it is one of many in Djokovic's treasure chest of records. 24 Grand Slam titles, the most in men's history. 7 year-end #1 finishes, an ATP record. Winning all 9 ATP Masters 1000 events, twice. Longest ever reign as world #1, surpassing both Federer and Steffi Graf. Every time the tennis world thinks the story has reached its final chapter, Djokovic adds a new paragraph. He's not just chasing records, he's rewriting them. The fans speak. Across social media, the tennis world erupted in awe as news of the 900-week milestone spread. Unreal consistency. This man is a machine. One fan tweeted. Another commented, Novak Djokovic has lived in the top 10 longer than some Gen Z tennis fans have been alive. Even Federer and Nadal fans, often reluctant to shower Djokovic with the same adoration, were tipping their hats. He's earned this. Whether you love him or not, 900 weeks is insane. Following Federer and Nadal, Roger Federer was the first to break the 900-week threshold, retiring with 968 total weeks in the top 10. Nadal followed, surpassing 912 weeks, an astonishing feat considering his injury-plagued journey. Now Djokovic is third in line, but not for long. At his current level, Djokovic is on pace to break both records. In fact, if he plays through 2025 at a competitive level, which all signs indicate he will, he could become the most consistent top 10 presence in ATP history. This isn't just about longevity. It's about sustained, elite performance at an age when most players are long retired or declining. Djokovic is 38, yet often looks fresher than players 10 years younger. The next chapter? Many have asked, what more does Novak Djokovic have to prove? The answer is nothing. But that's never what drove him. Djokovic plays because he loves the process, the grind, the test. His goals now aren't just records, they're legacies. He's showing future generations that greatness isn't a peak, it's a plateau, sustained with discipline, evolution, and fierce belief. As new stars like Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, and Holger Rune rise, Djokovic doesn't seem fazed. In fact, he seems energized by the challenge. The sport may be preparing for a generational shift, but Djokovic is making sure it won't be a handover. It will be a battle, a testament to the era. This 900-week milestone isn't just about Novak. It's a celebration of an era in which 3 players pushed each other to impossible heights. Had Federer or Nadal not existed, Djokovic might have 30 slams already. But it was precisely their brilliance that shaped his own.